Welcome to Healthy Lifestyle Tips, your trusted source for practical and scientific health advice. Today, we delve into the vibrant world of vegetables, a staple in our diets, yet shrouded in a veil of myths and misconceptions. Are they truly the elixir of health we've come to believe in? Or could they be silently sabotaging our well-being? We're about to pull back the curtain on some common vegetable myths and arm you with the knowledge to make informed dietary choices. Prepare to have your views on vegetables challenged. Let's dive right in with our first myth that all vegetables are created equal. Picture this. You're standing in the produce aisle surrounded by a colorful array of vegetables. Everything looks fresh, wholesome, and filled with the promise of good health. But here's the thing. Not all vegetables are created equal. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that all vegetables offer the same nutritional benefits. After all, they're all plants, right? But the reality is that different vegetables contain different types and amounts of nutrients. Take spinach and iceberg lettuce, for instance. Both are leafy greens, yet spinach is a nutrition powerhouse packed with vitamins A, C, and K, as well as iron and calcium. Iceberg lettuce, on the other hand, while low in calories, doesn't offer nearly as many nutrients. That's not to say that iceberg lettuce doesn't have its place in a balanced diet. It's just that it's not as nutrient-dense as spinach. Or consider potatoes and sweet potatoes. Both are starchy vegetables, but their nutritional profiles are quite distinct. Sweet potatoes are rich in vitamin A and fiber, while potatoes offer vitamin C and potassium. This isn't to encourage a hierarchy of vegetables where one is deemed better than another. Rather, it's to emphasize the importance of variety in your diet. Each vegetable has its unique blend of nutrients and health benefits. Eating a wide range of vegetables ensures you're getting a broad spectrum of nutrients your body needs. It's like creating a colorful mosaic where each piece contributes to the overall picture. A piece of red bell pepper here, a chunk of broccoli there, some sweet corn, a handful of kale, all adding up to a vibrant, nutrient-rich diet. The takeaway here is simple. Diversify your vegetable intake. Don't just stick to your favorites or what's convenient. Venture out. Try new veggies, and enjoy the wide array of nutritional benefits they offer. So not all vegetables are created equal, and variety seems to be the key. Moving on to myth number 2, that raw vegetables are always healthier. It's a common belief, isn't it? Crunchy carrots, crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, all consumed in their natural, raw state. Must be the healthiest way to go, right? Well, not quite. The truth is, whether a vegetable is healthier raw or cooked really depends on the vegetable in question and the particular nutrient you're interested in. Cooking can actually increase the availability of certain nutrients and make them easier to digest. Take the example of tomatoes. Cooking tomatoes can actually enhance the amount of lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that your body can absorb. Similarly, studies show that steaming carrots can boost the level of carotenoids, another group of antioxidants, making them more readily available for your body to use. Then there's the issue of digestion. Raw vegetables have intact cell walls that can be tough for our bodies to break down. Cooking helps to break down these walls, making it easier for our bodies to access and absorb the nutrients within. This is particularly true for vegetables like spinach and mushrooms. However, it's not quite as simple as saying that cooked vegetables are always better either. Certain nutrients, especially water-soluble vitamins like vitamin C and some B vitamins, can be lost during the cooking process. So for vegetables rich in these nutrients like bell peppers or broccoli, eating them raw might be the way to go. The key here is variety and balance. A mix of both raw and cooked vegetables in your diet will ensure you get the broadest range of nutrients. And remember, the best vegetable is the one you're actually going to eat, cooked or raw. So it turns out raw isn't always right when it comes to vegetables. The next time you reach for a snack, don't be afraid to turn up the heat. Your body might just thank you for it. Next up, myth number 3, that nightshade vegetables are bad for you. Let's dive right into this. Nightshade vegetables. What are they? They're a diverse group that includes potatoes, tomatoes, eggplants, bell peppers, and even goji berries. Yes, you heard right. Some of your favorite veggies and fruits are part of the notorious nightshade family. But why do they get such a bad rap? Well, the nightshade family is known for containing alkaloids, which some people believe cause inflammation and worsen conditions like arthritis. But here's the catch. The levels of these alkaloids in edible nightshade plants are extremely low, and for most people, they're perfectly safe to eat. Now, let's talk about the benefits. These vegetables are packed with nutrients. Tomatoes, for instance, are loaded with lycopene, a powerful antioxidant. Eggplants are rich in fiber, potassium, and vitamin B1, and potatoes? They're a good source of vitamin C and potassium. But what about the science? Is there any evidence supporting the claim that nightshade vegetables are harmful? The answer is no. Most research indicates that nightshade vegetables are safe for the majority of people and can even offer health benefits. Some studies suggest that the alkaloids found in these vegetables may have anti-inflammatory and pain-reducing properties. Now it's important to note that everyone's body is different. Some people may have sensitivities or allergies to certain foods, including nightshade vegetables. However, this is the exception, not the rule. If you suspect you are sensitive to these vegetables, it's worth consulting with a healthcare professional. While some people may need to avoid nightshades due to specific health conditions or sensitivities, for most of us, these vegetables can be a healthy part of our diet. They're packed with nutrients. They're versatile, and let's not forget, they're delicious. So, nightshade vegetables aren't the villains they're often made out to be. A final myth for today: that frozen vegetables are less nutritious than fresh ones. This is a commonly held belief that has led many health enthusiasts to shun the frozen aisle in favor of the produce section. But is there any truth to this notion? Let's dive in and find out. First, let's consider the journey of a fresh vegetable. From the moment it's harvested, it starts losing its nutritional value. It may spend days, even weeks, in transit before it reaches your local grocery store. Once it makes it there, it sits for a few more days before you take it home. By the time you cook and eat it, this once fresh vegetable may have lost a significant portion of its nutrients. Now, let's contrast this with the frozen vegetable. Immediately after being harvested, it undergoes a process involving a brief plunge into boiling water and then rapid cooling. This helps to kill bacteria and preserve color, texture, and most importantly, nutrients. It's left frozen and packaged, effectively locking in its nutritional value until the moment you decide to cook it. In fact, a study published in the Journal of the Science of Food and Agriculture found that in some instances, frozen vegetables retained more of their nutrients compared to fresh ones. Moreover, the frozen variety offers a year-round supply of many seasonal vegetables, making them a convenient and nutritious choice. Of course, this doesn't mean that fresh vegetables are a poor option. They certainly have their place in a balanced diet. The key is to consume a variety of vegetables in a variety of forms to ensure you're getting a wide range of nutrients. So the next time you're grocery shopping, don't bypass that frozen aisle. So don't write off frozen vegetables just yet. Well, there you have it, 4 common myths about vegetables debunked. We've taken a deep dive into the world of greens, showing you that not all vegetables are created equal. Some pack more nutrients than others, and it's crucial to include a variety of them in your diet to get a well-rounded nutrient profile. We also debunk the notion that raw vegetables are always healthier. While it's true that some nutrients are lost during cooking, others are actually enhanced. So don't shy away from lightly steaming your veggies or adding them to a heartwarming soup. Then there's the myth about nightshade vegetables being bad for you. Unless you have a specific allergy or sensitivity, these vegetables are not only safe but also beneficial, bringing a range of nutrients and flavors to your plate. And let's not forget the misconception that frozen vegetables are less nutritious than fresh ones. In reality, they can be equally nutritious, and sometimes even more so as they're usually frozen at the peak of their freshness, locking in their nutrients. So the next time you're in the grocery store or planning your meals, remember to mix it up. Go for variety and balance, and don't get caught up in food fads. Embrace the full spectrum of vegetables available to you, and your body will thank you. Remember, when it comes to vegetables, variety and balance are key. Thanks for watching Healthy Lifestyle Tips. Don't forget to subscribe for more myth-busting health advice.